Teenage pregnancy, underage sex, and classroom love triangles seem to be the themes of the hit series Beverly Hills 90210. Now the producers say it's not meant to be the real Beverly Hills High School, but the kids, they aren't so sure. Millions of teenage kids would think there is nothing cooler than sharing a classroom with these guys, the stars of Beverly Hills 90210. But don't tell that to the kids at the real-life Beverly Hills High School. They say the show and the cute kids who play the teenagers are giving them a bad name.
Because the show started, I can't go anywhere and say where I'm from and not get, like a bad comment said to me.
They think I'm all rich and all that. And it's like, it's not, a lot of people in Beverly Hills aren't that rich,
Why would any American kid not want to be immortalized on TV? Get this, these kids don't like the idea of everybody in the country thinking they all drive fancy cars, have premarital sex, and buy lots of clothes.
The show doesn't portray anybody but the rich kids, but that small little group of rich, perfect kids who think they are on top of the world, and that's all the show portrays.
Beverly Hills 90210 went on the air last year. The brainchild of Beverly Hills resident Aaron Spelling. He's known for other hyper-realistic shows like Love Boat and Charlie's Angels. The idea was a hip show for hip kids, kind of Pipsqueak Dallas about a twin brother and sister who moved to this ultra-rich town from Minnesota and have troubles fitting into the spoiled high school. The show populates the school with typical all-American young adults, like Jason Priestley. He plays Brandon, the good kid.
Moved to Beverly Hills, all of a sudden everything's Hollywood, and everyone's doing this and calling you babe.
His sister.
I would think he would be every girl's perfect dream date.
Luke Perry, a junior James Dean, and other characters like Tori Spelling. She looks like a real Beverly Hills high school girl. That's because she was. She's Aaron Spelling's daughter. This Beverly Hills dad didn't just buy his little girl a fancy car, he bought her a TV show. When the show first went on the air, it barely made a ripple in the Nielsen pool. But when no one was looking, 90210 became a hit. They found out when Luke made an appearance at a shopping mall in Florida, it was a riot.
They expected that maybe 500 people would come, and thousands showed up.
Meanwhile, back at Beverly Hills High, the kids were screaming for a different reason.
90210 should be cut. It should be taken off the air. It is such an unrealistic stereotype of students. I don't drive a Beamer. Neither one of my parents do. And I personally think the show stinks.
Kids are actually comparing their high school, the only one in Beverly Hills, by the way, with the fictional West Beverly High on TV.
The teachers get up there in little mini skirts, and they're like, ooh, look at my legs, Teachers here don't do that.
Here's the real Beverly Hills High School, and here's a few glimpses of the town. Gucci, Rodeo Drive, swimming pools, movie stars. Not too different than the one on TV. In fact, we ran into one kid whose dad is actor James Caan. And guess what? He was embarrassed to tell us.
He's a plumber.
So really, who is his dad?
James Caan.
Do you feel like because you're a celebrity kid, you're treated differently?
No, just everyone thinks that I have money, and then they say, well, he has the money, let him pay.
But the students say just because they have some celeb kids in their midst doesn't mean they're like the kids on the show.
They have a minority on Beverly Hills 90210 like once every 4 months, and each time Brandon falls in love with her. And we have a lot of black people. We have blacks, we have Orientals, we have a lot of Persians, we have whites. We have everything you can imagine, but they don't show that on the show.
Yes, all the kids in the fictional show appear to be white. The real Beverly Hills High isn't exactly a rainbow coalition, but it is very integrated. In fact, 38% of the kids are Persian. That's a Beverly Hills word for Iranian. But are they rich?
What car do you drive?
I drove a Ford.
So your family's very wealthy?
I mean, it depends what you consider wealthy.
We went to Beverly Hills High, and we almost had our heads handed to us. Hard copy lined up interviews with several teachers, including the chairman of the highly touted Performing Arts Department. But the Board of Ed wouldn't let them comment. But the kids had no problem telling us what they thought of 90210's producer.
I would like Darren Star to come down to Beverly Hills High School and spend a day here and talk to the students here. I mean, if he honestly thinks that we're like that after he spends a day here and talks to all the students, then fine, that's his opinion. He has a right to a difference of opinion. But he knows nothing about our school.
Before 90210, people thought of Beverly Hills High School as a place to send their kids to get a quality education. In fact, 90% of the grads go on to college. But the reputation might be a little different today.
That was Charlie Sheen in the gray Porsche.
That was Charlie Sheen in the Porsche.
Ow.
So what's the real problem here? Well, basically, it's that every kid wants to be special, but every kid wants to fit in. And when kids from other schools think you're a prissy movie star, mollycoddled rich kid, well, that's just not cool. And being cool is what Beverly Hills 90210 and high school is all about.
We're a little bit different than the show. We're not as rich and powerful as people think we are. And we must avoid the stereotype, and we must live on, because we are normal kids, too.
Perhaps it would make those kids feel better if you'd repeat after me something we say around here all the time. It is only a TV show.